Good morning. Here we go, head first into a Wednesday, and a beautiful Wednesday it is at that. National Horror Movie Day today. What's your favorite horror movie? I said last night that it's probably Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't know. There's a couple new flicks out that I'm hearing all kinds of things about for horror movies. People having to get up and walk out because it's so intense. But anyway, another beautiful day ahead today. Sunny and 75 degrees. Can you believe that? Are you loving this as much? T-shirt, love it. The windows down. Listened to a little bit of reggae yesterday. Felt like summertime. It's amazing. Tonight, cloudy, slight chance of a rain shower, 47. Thursday looks like lower 50s for the high with sun and clouds. And Friday, mostly sunny and mid-50s. Going to be a beautiful, beautiful day. I see that fire warning, though, that's been posted because it's been so dry and we got the winds that are going to be kicking up. So no backyard burning, all right? As a kid, what Halloween costume do you remember going as the most? For me, it was that little, I don't know, it was a ghost. It was a ghost with the plastic. So many of you are not going to know what I'm talking about, but the thin plastic mask with the really thin rubber band that goes around the back of the plastic mask that would cut into your ears and cause a lot of pain, and the inside of the mask was all steamed up with your sweat and your breath and smelled like crap, and great memories. That's Halloween right there for old JD. Birthdays today. Darcy White, Ariel Mears, Sarah Akers on the list today. Pitts, Quattrone, my buddy, I haven't seen him in forever. John and Tim Copeland, happy birthday to you. Cindy Hartman, Ed Benoit, Sarah Ann, Shalina Jenkins, Pam Brissett, Mary Ellen, Maria Toro, John Gingras, say that 3 times fast, and one of my best buddies forever, Andy McQuillan, on the birthday list today. Sports on the Ice Predators shut out the Bruins 4-zip last night. NBA, nice start to the season for the Celtics with a 132-109 win over the Knicks. Vikings and Rams tomorrow night for Thursday night football. NASCAR, we got the Homestead Miami Speedway this Sunday for the Straight Talk Wireless 400. And, of course, Game 1 of the World Series on Friday night. It's going to be amazing. Yes, Stacy, I think it was Casper the Ghost. Vermont regional headlines this morning from WCAX, PTZ, Digger, just everywhere, just watching everything. All stories, by the way, posted up on the Aired Out page to read more. New Hampshire shifts gears in their fight against TikTok. We got that story up there. Will Vermont follow? That's the question. Blue-green algae in Vermont waterways with the late summer fall, summer-like weather that we're experiencing here in Vermont. Vermont officials are warning voters still about disinformation and scams during the election. We got that story about the pride flag that was burned at a Windsor school. Police are investigating that story. Another Vermont State Police public safety listening session is coming up. I think it's tomorrow night. We'll post up the link. Actually, we already did this morning. National headlines. McDonald's Quarter Pounders linked to an E. coli outbreak. Stock has dropped overnight more than 7% in McDonald's stock as a result, which is huge. Starbucks is down like almost 5%, by the way. But the CDC says at least 49 illnesses have been reported across 10 states so far, including 1 death. What I'm reading about is it's the onions that's in the Quarter Pounders. So anyway, big story this morning nationally. Denny's is closing another 150 locations within the year. I think the one over in South Burlington is closed. At least I believe it is. But we got 150 more. Will Denny's be going away forever? That's the question. More on the national IV shortage and how it's impacting hospitals around the country, including Vermont. We have that story for you. The Federal Trade Commission rules banning fake online reviews is going into effect. That's something to be paying attention to if you've ever given out a fake review. Fire risk recalls for Honda, 700,000 vehicles on the recall list now. And a judge has ordered Rudy Giuliani to hand over all of his valuable possessions and his Manhattan penthouse apartment to the control of the Georgia election workers that he defamed and whom he now owes $150 million to. A bad day and week, and maybe even month for Rudy Giuliani. Unbelievable. Checking the community calendar, of course, which is, as most of you know, brought to you each and every morning by The World, which hands out about 22,000 newspapers every single week, getting it into the hands of Vermonters. No reason why we shouldn't believe that it is Vermont's favorite weekly newspaper. vt-world.com for the online version. But yeah, we love them. Let's see. Being that it is Wednesday, we got Wellness Wednesday that is coming up in November. Of course, we're going to be promoting that. The first couple of Wednesdays of the month. That is something we will be hammering on really, really hard. But it is not going on today. Just to make sure that you know, I had a question about that, so I wanted to put that out there. Wing-a-Ding Wednesday at the VFW Post 790 right here in the Granite City. You bet. It's on tonight. It was just on with Joe Edson a little while ago this morning. Let's see what else we have. Friday, of course, Malloween from 4 to 6. All of the stores up at the Central Vermont Marketplace, a.k.a. the Berlin Mall, going to be handing out candy to the trick-or-treaters on Friday, again from 4 to 6. And, of course, Preston's Kia. They have their trunk-or-treat on Friday as well from 4 to 6. Central Vermont Cars and Coffee is going to be there. It's going to be a great time. Bring the kids out. Have some fun. Weather's going to be perfect. Saturday, the Halloween costume parade at 3 o'clock is when that starts. The lineup on Enterprise Alley starting at around 2:30. They're going to parade all of the kids, all of the trick-or-treaters over to Courier Park for trunking and treating. And, again, Central Vermont Cars and Coffee is going to be there so that you'll have a car show, which is pretty cool for the adults. They love to see those cars. So horse-drawn carriage rides, bouncy house. It is going to be a great time. We'll see you there on Saturday. That's all going to start right around 3 o'clock or so and go till about 6, just right on the cusp of darkness. All right. And the fun is, of course, going to be kicking into gear with Forbin's Finest because they're going to have a pumpkin carving contest with some great prizes they're going to be giving out there as well at Courier Park. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I can't believe tomorrow's Thursday, the beginning of the 20th annual Wheels for Warmth tire sale at the Barry Granite Museum is where it's going to be on Saturday morning. I know there's a lot of crazies that are going to be getting up early and getting in line early on Saturday morning to get dibs on some of the best dreaded tires, but it's going to be huge. 20 years. I'll be there live. Dick Wabi is going to be sharing a microphone with me on Saturday morning. It's going to be a blast. Carving for Kay. In honor of Kay Santmore, that's on Friday. Bring your carved pumpkin or your painted pumpkin with your initials on the underside of it. Bring that to 21 Red Farm Road with a battery or a tea light, and they're going to have those jack-o'-lanterns on display Friday night. It's going to be incredible. This is something that Kay Santmore always wanted, and Ruth Weeks and her friends are going to make that happen on Friday. So 21 Rudd Farm Road. get your jack-o'-lantern or your painted pumpkin over there as soon as you can. If you need more info, 272-2587. It's a phone number we're dropping out every single morning here on Aired Out to make sure that you know about this, 272-2587. The annual pumpkin show in Williamstown, they're expecting right around 250-ish pumpkins this year. Massive. If you do have a pumpkin that you have picked up from Tanya Lewis, make sure you get it delivered, carved, and delivered over to her property Saturday morning between 9 and noon, so they can set the jack-o'-lanterns out and get them all lit in time for the darkness to set in on Saturday night. It's going to be incredible in Williamstown. Always is. VFW Post 790's got their Halloween costume party on Friday night from 6 to 10. Also Friday night. I'm going to save that one for a little bit later because I'm going to put that in the wheelhouse here. Saturday, the annual Kitzmiller Memorial Coat Drive distribution is going on. We talk about it every single morning. Community National Bank on Saturday from 9 till noon, and then Montpelier City Hall from 9 to 2 on Saturday. Yes, this weekend is going to be very busy. Wilkins Trunk or Treat Saturday 10 till noon with a costume contest for the kids and adults. Pumpkin painting, and lots more. We have breakfast on Sunday, the breakfast buffet, which is massive over at the Canadian Club. Whew, yes, it is going to be very, very busy, as I said yesterday. One of the things that we do like to do is this year, with so much happening every weekend, it's tough to really push beyond 1 week in advance. But when Steve England got in touch with me and was like, yo ho, I need to get on the air with you and talk about the 10th annual Granite City 5K run and walk for veterans, I was like, man, we're going to get you on anytime you want. When Steve England comes knocking, I'm unlocking the door. Good morning, buddy. How the hell are you?
JD, it is a pleasure to be here, my friend. It's been too long.
It has been a very long. It's been well over.
Oh gosh.
Well, it's been at least a year since you've been on the air.
Oh, at least.
At least.
More. I think the last time we talked was when we were talking about Woodstock.
Oh my God! Is that what we were talking about?
I think so.
Did you go to Woodstock?
Absolutely.
Oh my God! How was? Tell me you saw Santana.
Oh, they ripped it up.
Did you see Santana?
They introduced them as a new band out of San Francisco that we know everybody will love, and they just tore it up.
They were new at the time,
yes,
and they cut their teeth right there. Yeah. That was the beginning of their success.
It's fantastic.
How did we get on that this morning?
I don't know. Anyway,
we could talk about Woodstock all day. But anyway, man, I'm so glad that you're here. I always enjoy chewing the fat with you and just hanging out.
We always have good stuff to talk about, my friend.
Yeah. We always do. Listen, obviously we're gonna talk about this 5K run and walk.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna go there, but we're also going to be talking about the Sons of the American Legion. We're also going to be talking about Post 10. You guys got some great events coming up.
Yes, we do.
I just want to say kudos first to you and everyone over at the Legion. You guys are still just kicking it so hard. You have so many great bands over there, and events and wonderful things for our community. So first and foremost, before we get into anything, we are so lucky and so blessed to have you.
Well, we get that Legion is, just a mainstay in town.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all about the veterans and giving back to our community and just involvement, and that's why we're here.
100 years old, right?
Uh-huh.
Not amazing.
Yeah.
What is the again, we're going to talk about this 5K, but break it down for us. What is the Sons of the American Legion?
Okay, Sons of the American Legion, our membership is we come under the service of our father, grandfather, mother, grandmother, stepfather, who served in any time of conflict. Okay. The United States Congress opened the dates from 1941 on. It used to be 1917 to, I think, the beginning of World War II, and then they opened it. So if you were active duty,
Yeah.
even National Guard,
Yeah.
a descendant, a male descendant
Yeah.
of any of those veterans can be a son of the American Legion.
Okay.
Yep.
All you have to do is go over
Yep.
to the American Legion, walk in, and say what?
Okay, so if you want to, we'll give you an application. What we're looking for is any kind of what they call a DD-214 record, which authenticates the service of that veteran.
Yep.
And we, sometimes we can help finding that if they don't have it, because we deal with the Legion Department in Montpelier, and they have records there also that we can verify that service. But that's basically it. And the dues are extremely affordable. Sons of the American Legion is $25 a year.
Wow.
Yeah. And, you probably, and not being facetious, but you'd spend more than that sitting in the lounge, one night probably.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And that money goes to helping support our programs that we support the Legion with. But yeah, and we have members. Actually, it was really wonderful. Our state commander has a grandson that he got his 5-year continuous certificate this year at our membership recognition, and he's 5 years old.
Really?
His grandfather, Joe Zickman, signed him up the day he was born. And so he's 5 years continuous member.
The day he was born.
Yep, and he's 5 years old. And so because he qualified.
I love that story.
Oh, it's awesome. So we have a good number of younger members. We have a lot of members, actually, that are what we call dual members. They're Legionnaires, but they also joined under their father or grandfather, so they're also sons.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really cool. Dual is cool, man.
I think what you're saying here is you've got some kids that can sit up at the bar and pound back a couple of Shirley Temples. Is that what you're saying?
Something like that.
All right.
Yeah.
This is so great and so important.
Oh yeah.
That we keep all programs and everything happening with the American Legion alive by pulling in the youth.
Yeah, I mean they're our future.
Yeah, I mean we can't have a stigma of just a bunch of old guys sitting around at the bar, because there's so much more than that, Steve. We both know that. I mean, look at what you guys are doing with your community lawn sales and everything that you do during the Heritage Festival. Yep. It's wonderful. Yeah. And of course, your cohort, Ron Tallman, over at the VFW. I mean, what a great guy! You're all one big family.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely.
I
mean, stuff at the Post. We've got every Tuesday we have a meal. Our club manager Cheryl puts on a nice meal at $12, and that's open to the public. We have Tuesday night bingo going now, and that's starting to come along.
I love talking about that every Tuesday morning. It's the first thing in my community calendar is the Tuesday night meal at 5:30, and then bingo right after at 6 o'clock.
Thank you.
And that it is imperative that if you are going to go, that you just give them a call first, 479-9058, and say, hey, reserve a meal for me. I'm coming. I'm either going to dine in or I'm going to take out.
Yes.
One of the two. But how much? What is it? $12?
$12.
My God.
That's great.
Nobody,
great food.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
You go home with your meal.
Yeah.
You plop it on the couch. You turn the game on.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Done.
Ah.
Make sure to check the Barry Post 10 Facebook page too, and the World newspaper for the menu of the week, because it always changes. I know you just had the cheese stuffed shells not too long ago. Whew.
Yes, sir.
Let's jump into what's happening on Saturday, November 2nd, here in the Granite City. I got a text message from your wife.
Yes.
Telling me that you are very competitive and you're going to be running in this thing.
Maybe 30 years ago.
It says it right here. I got it right here. Steve just got a brand new pair of sneakers and a tank top that he's going to be wearing on November. It says it right here, bud.
Well, if it's my wife, then she could not be mistaken.
Lisa, what an amazing lady. Oh my God.
I'm blessed. Super blessed.
She has stood beside you, and your whole family has.
Yeah.
With the challenges that you've had health-wise over the years. I mean, she's such a great lady.
Oh, fantastic.
Not with us this morning because she's working, but Saturday, November 2nd, is this Granite City 5K run and walk for veterans. 10 years?
10 years. 10 years. It's hard to believe.
I remember the first, and it was like, I mean, we all think when something happens for the first time, it is going to be kind of a one and done. But that was a huge success, and it has done nothing but grown since.
Oh yeah. We raised and contributed a lot of money.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact number, but
sure.
But anyway, it's significant.
Where are the dollars going?
Okay, so in years past, it's gone. Some of it's gone right here in the city to Capstone, to some of their programs.
Yep.
So the first one, I think they did the lights, the holiday lights downtown, and there was some other things. And then it's gone to the Veterans Place in Northfield. It's gone, a bunch of different places. But really, our focus this year is keep it local, and a number of veterans programs that will, when all is said and done, we'll be, supporting.
Okay.
Yep.
Squadron 10 and the Barry Elks Lodge 1535. Yep. Stacy Holden has given you a shout out this morning. He's down in Florida.
Stacy.
He's saying they have put their heart and soul into Post 10. Great people. What a great guy, too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we just saw them not too long ago. It was great.
Yeah, I did too. And I think he's coming back for Thanksgiving.
Oh, cool.
And we're going to be talking about Thanksgiving at the Post, obviously, absolutely. So what's the deal? If you want to be in this 5K run or walk, give me some particulars.
You got to get, so you can get on the Facebook page, and there's a link to register.
Okay.
And so if you're going to do that ASAP. I mean, you can do it the day of. The registration will be open at the Legion at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. Right there at the American Legion.
Yes.
Okay.
Come right in the front doors, and you go into the big hall, and that's where the registration desk will be.
Okay. Do you know how much it costs?
Right now, if you go online, it's $30. I think the day of is $35.
All right. I'm looking at your
and we have
registration here right now.
There'll be T-shirts that are extra as well if you want a T-shirt.
Okay. Let's share this on the right here so people can see exactly. All right. So you can get T-shirts.
Yes.
Look at this. I mean, this is like this is very competitive for many, not for all. Not for all.
Yeah. Now we've got some people. We had one guy that I think he won it like every year. That was pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we get race.
And we have all ages too, JD. I mean, we've got people, runners that they're in their 70s and 80s. But
unreal.
It's fantastic. Yep.
Unreal. 10th annual Granite City 5K right there. $30. 9 a.m. To 11, and the price increases after November 1st at 11:59. So you're right. Get on it right now. 20 Gable Place. Just glancing here. Celebrate the service people in our armed forces and raise awareness of the many challenges that veterans endure. This event is produced in collaboration with the Sons of the American Legion Squadron 10 and the Barry Elks Lodge 1535. If you have any questions, really, it's all kind of right there on the page where you can sign up. As you see that blue bar right up there, you can sign up, or you can donate if you're someone who is not a runner, but you'd like to donate, or if you'd just like to maybe be there as a spectator and cheer these people on and support them that way.
Yep.
We encourage you to do that.
Absolutely.
Get out, get some breakfast in town, and run over there and pardon the pun, or walk over there and just see him go off. So it's 5K. What's the course? Do we know what the route is?
So you start at Capstone, and you go out. You follow the train tracks right down there to Metro Way.
Okay.
You go past out, the old Rillo Granite building like that.
Yeah.
Out Prospect Street, up Prospect, then you hang a left, and you go out and you get on the bike path that goes out to the elementary school.
Okay.
And then you get out there and turn around and come back.
I was going to say 5K. That's covering some
3.1 miles.
Okay. Is that what it is?
Yep.
All right. And if you're, a little overweight and out of shape, but you want to try the walk?
Oh, they got lots of walkers.
Lots of walkers.
Lots of walkers. Oh, yeah.
Going at all pace.
Yep.
This is, it's not a race for everyone. So just go out there.
No,
and
the walkers have a great time. It's fun to watch that because they usually have a group or groups.
Yeah.
And they're all chatting it up and, having a good time. And
that's the way to do
their
it.
thing. It's great.
Is there anyone walking and drinking coffee at the same time? Probably.
Maybe.
That would be me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be drinking coffee and limping, though. Got the plantar fasciitis here in the left foot. Pain in the ass.
Yeah. So as part of our whole event, I'd like to give a big shout out to Jim Severance. He does the music and stuff and the sound for us every year and donates his time and thank him very much.
Severance is great, man. You don't have to ask him twice.
No.
He'll just do it.
Yeah.
Loves veterans and supports this all the time.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's a good time.
How many years has he been doing that?
Oh God. I'm going to say probably from the start.
Probably from the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and great on the mic too.
Very much so.
We got to keep it. You got to keep it because the music kind of fills in the gaps and puts the energy behind what's happening.
You got to have the Rocky theme.
Of course, of course. All right, so we don't know how much money has been raised in the last decade, but we're guessing a pretty good amount.
Oh, I know we had 3 years in a row where we were either side of $20,000.
Wow.
Yeah. So 3 years in a row. Yeah. So it's like I said, a significant amount of money.
Stays local.
Yes. Yep. So local, they say Washington County.
Yeah. Oh, that's local. Yeah.
So that's
amazing, Steve.
That's really cool.
Saturday this 2nd, again, the link is everywhere. It's all over Facebook. Please register in advance if you can. And this is kind of your, for lack of a better term, your final call here. I mean, we're getting close to November 2nd. So think about this.
Oh, yeah.
And you got the shirt on that you're wearing right now.
Yes, sir.
That. Think about this. Yeah. Get your family involved. Get your kids involved.
Oh, there's lots of kids that are part of this too.
Yeah.
It's great. You see them run with their parents, and they have a blast.
Yeah.
Oh, they enjoy it. So, it's a great way to get them and know that they're supporting something.
Yeah, of course.
Such a great cause.
What if you're somebody like me and you start, but you can't finish?
That's okay.
Even walking. Is there like a paddy wagon that's going around picking up people?
I don't think we've had to have that, but we could probably find a gurney somewhere.
God. This is a good time. This is fun.
Yeah.
I love it.
Absolutely.
What's the deal with you now, Steve? You're retired?
Yep.
Okay, talk to me about that.
So, after I worked at Super Thin Saws in Waterbury for 33 years.
Wow.
And just loved it. I just, deal with fantastic, major woodworking and other companies all over the world. I have friends literally. I have dear friends in Sweden. We deal with guys in Japan and, all over Canada and Super Thin is. They're the only one that there is.
Yeah.
Worldwide reputation as being the best at making thin kerf, high precision, top of the line saws, better than anybody.
Yeah.
And it was just an absolute pleasure, just working. But I just after 33 years said, I'm in my 70s, and I'm saying, I got other stuff I want to do.
Sure.
And so I made the decision in January of this year. I said, oh, because I was only working like 3 days a week, 3.5 days a week for a few years anyway.
Yeah.
I said, no, time to hang it up.
Yeah.
And I did. And I absolutely love it.
You do.
I do. I get up, take my wife, take Lisa to work, come home, and I can go back to bed if I want.
Oh, my God.
Or I can,
Come on the air with me?
Yeah, I could.
Yeah.
I got my dog. We got a dog.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Oh, and so he and I were best buds.
What's the deal? What's the dog?
His name is Asher. He's a rescue dog. So our daughter Kimberly she has 2 dogs of her own. She lives here in Barry, and she has probably had 6 rescues over the years, and he was the 4th one that she had. But we've never had a dog. Me and Lisa. I grew up with dogs. She did not. But she brought this little guy. He was 4 months old to the house.
Oh,
and
no.
something just clicked.
Uh-oh.
And I looked at that face, said, man, something about him.
What happened to Lisa?
She kind of did too. And that was
Kinda,
yeah. And then now he's a year and a half old now.
Yeah.
And just so much a part of the family. He's great animal.
Sleep in bed with you?
He does. He hops up and he just kind of
There you go.
right up next to me.
Yeah. It's in Lisa's heart.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She loves him too.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Oh, it's very, very good.
Wow.
And very, very lucky with him. He has never met another dog that he didn't get along with.
Wow.
And like almost no people.
That's
just absolutely fantastic. Very gentle, very calm.
I don't know if that's very common. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. Very cool. So anyway.
How you I got to say, I'm glad that you've retired, and I'm glad to hear that you have explored and discovered some other parts of life.
Yeah.
I'm sure Lisa is. I'm sure Victoria and Kim are too, because the last couple of years have been kind of rough for you. You had a cancer diagnosis that you kicked.
Yeah, that JD, this coming spring, 2025, 10 years.
That was for me. That was yesterday.
Yeah. It still sometimes almost doesn't seem real, but I'm one of the very, very fortunate ones that.
And one of the recipients.
Oh, Bikers for Beth.
Bikers for Beth.
Yeah, 2015.
2015.
Yeah, 10 years ago. Yeah. So, and we've been involved with that ever since then. Just that's a big part of what we do.
Yeah.
I've always got something doing.
You are a profound example of inspiration and hope. You've overcome a lot, and I remember that was a rough go for you and your family. But you're feeling well.
Oh, I feel great. Feel great.
In the clear.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to say I'm not zero, but I'm as close to zero as you can be without being zero.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well,
you seem very, very happy, and you've done some traveling. You've been around.
Yeah,
Where have you gone?
It's been kind of neat because I do travel for the American Legion. I'm a national officer in the Suns, as well as being a squadron commander here in Barry. But Lisa and I have had chances now over the past few years. We love going to Maine. We love Maine Cabin Masters. So we've been to their place over there, met them all, went to one of their lobster bakes. Did that a couple of years ago. We go to the national convention for the Legion every year. So we were just in New Orleans back in August. We took 2 days ahead of time. And have you ever seen that show Hometown?
No.
On HG? Well, anyway, it's one of those. It started almost like a DIY thing, but this couple in Laurel, Mississippi, takes homes and renovates them and makes them show places for people down there. And we love the show. They're great people. So it was only 2 hours from New Orleans. So we went 2 days early, rented a car, and spent 2 days in Laurel. Went to some of the places that we saw on the show, went to the restaurants, went around town. It was fantastic. So we've had a chance to do stuff like that. That's awesome. Yeah,
I'd love to hear
cool.
stuff like that. You're living, man.
Oh, I'm loving it.
That's great. Did you get any Cajun down there in New Orleans?
Yes.
Some Cajun food?
It was good. It was very good. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So we went on Bourbon Street, and you know, you hear, oh my God, it's wild, and not so much that day. It was fun.
Yeah.
There was, people walking up and down drinking, and everybody, people out there wanted to read tarot cards for you, all that nonsense.
yeah.
But anyway, we had a good time.
That's so great, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of food,
Mm-hmm.
let's talk about Thanksgiving,
Oh,
because
yes.
Thanksgiving is coming up real soon.
Yeah.
And over at the American Legion,
Okay.
Post 10.
So, no, sir.
Oh.
So what? After we got flooded out
the
2
flood.
years ago,
The flood.
we
Yes,
lost
the
our
basement.
whole kitchen.
Yes.
The whole basement pretty much gone. So we're in the process, thank God, of looking at putting a kitchen back, not downstairs, but probably upstairs. But that's in
Smart.
the works. That's in the works. And anyway, we have been very, very blessed to have the folks at Enough Ministries right here on Washington Street.
Dan Molind.
Yep, they opened up their facility for us. So we did
Josh
Thanksgiving there
Fortier.
last year,
Yeah.
and we're doing it again this year at their place.
Okay.
We're still doing deliveries.
You did it last year. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's where we'll be again this year.
All right.
And him and his wife, Kathy, they
Kathy's
go out of their way
Great
to
people.
help us out with that.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
I remember Dan saying, "Oh, no way, Jose, are you guys not going to be able to? You're not going to break this tradition. We're going to host you over here. You're going to keep it going."
And he is a Legionnaire as well. Yeah.
And a veteran.
Yeah. Yep. So, So, and this year is 25 years that we've been doing this.
25
25
years.
Yep. Yeah, we missed the COVID year, and then I think the year after, but total, this will be the 25th years, and it's really when I learned the history of this event, it was actually started by a gentleman named Reggie McGrath, and he and the guys and the sons way back saw this need, and they started this event, and it's been carrying on ever since.
All right. So how many, approximately, on average, every year, how many turkeys is the American Legion cooking up for Thanksgiving?
40 to 43, 44.
All right. So let's go 40.
Yeah.
40 times 25 is 1,000 turkeys that you guys have cooked
That doesn't surprise me a bit.
in 25 years.
Yeah.
That's just a turkey.
Oh yeah.
That's not all the sides. That's not the mashed potatoes. That's not the
squash.
pies.
Yeah, the pies. Oh yeah. I mean, I think we average 100 pounds or better easy of potato, and probably another 100 pounds of squash. Then people donate pies, and we're actually taking donations for turkeys. I think we're about halfway there right now. But if anybody wants to donate a turkey, we'd like, I'd say, 12 to 14 pounders.
Okay.
They can contact the Legion. We don't need them until the end of this month because we want them for the first week of November.
Okay.
Okay, because they're going to cook them all over at Enough Ministries.
Got it. All right. So to contact the Legion,
And
the
just let
best
them-
way is 479.
Yeah.
Got it right here. 9058.
Right. If they want to, and then I'll have the Legion let me know, and then we can arrange to do that.
Victoria is saying that she and her sister Kim have been doing the Thanksgiving over there since they were little kids.
Mm-hmm. That's correct. Yep.
Some of countless fond memories,
Mm-hmm.
but some of the best were when Lily was really little, bringing her over there.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a run of, I don't know, 3 or 4 years where we were making that a tradition every time.
Yes, you were.
And standing in the line, serving up food next to Sherry Lamberton.
Yep. Oh yeah, they've helped us for a long, long time. Yep.
And so many other people.
Yeah.
In there, just like a fine-tuned machine. Everybody knows what they're doing,
Mm-hmm.
and zip, 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 zip.
Yep.
Everybody's got and the cleaners at the end washing all the dishes. Holy moly!
Oh, we get a couple of guys from Enough Ministries that they love doing it. They are
Is David
wizards.
one of them?
Dave.
Yeah, Dave's crazy.
Dave and Harry. They are wizards.
Nobody washes a dish better than Dave.
Oh, crazy. Love it.
It's just
And
great.
he's happy to do it. So
I
have
know.
at it.
He's great. He's amazing.
Yeah.
But the amount of people that come in to the American Legion for that meal every year, and again, this year it's going to be over at Enough Ministries. They're set up perfectly for that down in the basement at Enough Ministries right here in Barrie. But the number of people, you see everything.
Oh yeah,
all walks of life.
I think we've kept track of it in the last few years, and we average between deliveries and walk-ins and take out somewhere between 550 and 600 meals that we distribute. And we
you're delivering.
We at probably 200 deliveries anyway. We go to North, and I'm big shout out to the people from Barrie Housing. They have people that are coordinating that for us now, so they get us the list of people, and we just have to deliver them, and then they take care of it. So we go to North Barrie Manor, we go to Tilden, go to Washington Street, and Jefferson, and they'll take care of anything else on the peripherals. But then we have people call in for deliveries, and definitely they need to do that for Thanksgiving. They can call the Legion, and within I'm going to say Barrie Montpelier area, if they want meals delivered, call us. But we need name, address, phone number, number of meals. We need as much good information as we can.
Yeah.
And we've got a couple of guys that just are fantastic. They know every road in town.
Every road. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the guys you want.
Yeah. So
that's incredible. And if and here's the thing. If you know someone who is homebound, I hate to use the word shut in, but if you know someone who's elderly or has some issues or whatever and can't get out, take it upon yourself to get in touch with them and say, hey, I'm going to be ordering you a meal for Thanksgiving, and I'm going to get it delivered to your house, and then call the Legion.
Fantastic.
479-9058. Yep. I'm thinking, I was all thinking 5K when you were in here this morning and completely forgot about Thanksgiving. But I think we should have you on again as we get closer to Thanksgiving and just remind people either here in the studio or by phone and put this out there again. I mean, you guys
be happy to do that.
Do great work, man. I mean, that's really amazing.
It's
1,000 turkeys.
That's pretty wild.
Wow, 25 years.
Yeah, that blows my mind. 25 years. Holy smokes.
Wow.
Yeah, but we got a dedicated group of people that love to serve and give back, and that's what we're about.
Yeah, I remember promoting it every year on Froggy,
and we appreciate it.
Big time. All those years. God, it's amazing.
Oh yeah.
I want to make sure that we're covering everything that you got this morning.
Yeah, this actually the club manager gave me this, and so Saturday night this week is the post costume party, Halloween party.
Yes.
Crazy Country is the band. 7 to 11, and $8 cover, 21 and over, please, with proper ID. And there'll be drink specials and raffles and prizes. So come out with your best costume and have a good time. And a great band. Good band.
7 to 11. Right at Post 10.
At Post 10, yep.
Okay.
Let's see. We mentioned meals and bingo. Of course, Saturday nights, at least 3 weeks out of the month, we have bands there.
Yeah.
And that's always a real popular thing.
Oh, yeah.
Give people a good chance to get out and shake the booty.
Yeah.
You want to say that?
Have some fun.
Quarterly, we do free veterans meals.
Yeah.
And that'll be announced. I'm trying to think of the next one. I think the next one is going to be January or February.
Will you let me know about that?
Yes, we will.
What do you do? Do you text or do messenger? What do you do?
Usually I can
Old-fashioned
do
phone
either.
call?
I can do either.
All right.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll give you the schedule on that going forward.
We got to get more veterans of all ages out of the house.
Yep. And it's for free. It's for veterans. It's free.
No questions asked.
I think guests is $12.
Yeah, well worth it.
Yeah.
I've been to many of them.
Oh yeah.
Brought my dad to several of them.
Yeah. Yes.
It's a great meal, and if you don't want to hang out all night, that's fine.
Yeah.
Eat and run.
There you go.
Nobody's going to be offended if you have to do
That's
that.
right. Absolutely.
You'll let me know about that.
Yes, sir. I will do that.
Anything else that we can think of?
Just that, be watching Facebook and everything for stuff coming up.
Yeah. But again, the 5K run and walk is the big thing. That's one of your big ticket items for the whole year.
Yeah.
On November 2nd.
Yep.
And it's going to be right here, Gable Place in Barrie.
Yep. Right where Capstone is. Yep.
Starts at 9.
Yes.
But get registered before.
Yes. Like I said, the post will be open at 8 o'clock for people to come in and, and if they are registered, they can come pick up their T-shirts and, whatever else before the race starts.
Yeah. And bring the family. Bring the kids. Let them be part of this, too.
I'm telling you what, having been way back, pretty consistent runner, it's a lot of fun, and it really encourages you when there's a bunch of people there cheering you on when you start and when you come to finish. That makes it a lot of fun.
I love it.
Yep.
This is a great week for me, and part of the reason why is not just having you in here this morning. You always make me feel good talking to you. You know that?
Oh, good. Thank you.
But also the fact that Ron Tallman is going to be in here tomorrow morning.
Oh, good. Awesome.
He's going to come in here. We're going to be talking about Veterans Day.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be talking about everything that's happened over at Post 790 and Barrie Area Veterans Association. All of you.
Very good.
And the Ladies Auxiliary. All of you just do such a great job.
Oh, yeah.
Such a vital part of our town and our community.
Oh, the Vets Council there, the Legion, the VFW, and the Elks are such a great group. They just work together so well. We're very, very honored and blessed to have that.
Listen,
all those people.
I don't need to say this to you. I don't need to say this to Lisa, but I will anyways. You know that you guys are always invited in here. You don't need an invitation from me. You got something you want to do? You got a microphone waiting for you always.
Thank you.
I hope you know that.
Cool. Yep.
All right, buddy.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming in, bud.
Oh, my pleasure, man.
Steve
like I said, it's been too long.
Yes, it has. Bonnie is asking what veteran organization is benefiting from this run and walk.
This is going to go to a number of veterans organizations or veterans programs right here within, I'd say, Barrie, Washington County.
Okay.
Yep.
Right here, local.
Yep.
Wonderful. Thanks, man, for all you do.
My pleasure.
Appreciate you.
Love being involved in where I live.
Look at this beautiful sunny day that we've got out there. Get outside and enjoy it. Take a deep breath of fresh air while you can. Thanks, Steve. Steve England.
J.D. Green.
The
you see, buddy?
National and State Officer and Squadron Commander of the Sons of the American Legion with us this morning. Thanks, buddy.
Oh, it's good to be here.
Have a great day, a great rest of your day. Thanks to our presenting and supporting sponsors. Here's the list right there in front of your eyes. Love and appreciate each and every one of them. We'll catch you soon. Catch you tomorrow morning. Ron Tallman on Aired Out tomorrow morning.